All right, here we go. Thanks for jumping on. Quick video. What should you know about LMI? The reason we're doing this video is we've had a whole heap of customers and clients and people in the group wanting to know a bit more about LMI because they hear it all the time. Generally, if you are a first home buyer, you would have heard about it. So this is a quick 2 to 3 minute video just explaining what it is and what we can do about it. So understanding what lender's mortgage insurance is. If you do have a less than a 20% deposit, in most cases, you are required to pay a thing called lender's mortgage insurance. So what that does, it's an insurance premium the bank will actually take out on your behalf, which you need to pay for, which covers a lender and not you, unfortunately. So what I mean by that is if you ever do anything naughty, you default and the house needs to be sold and there is an outstanding balance available, the bank will claim that insurance to pay that difference, and that's called the lender's mortgage insurance. The cost of LMI, very straightforward to work out. Depending on the deposit or depending on the LMI, the higher deposit you have, the lower the LMI, the lower the deposit you have, the higher the LMI. So when are you required to pay it? Anywhere from that 1% deposit to that 19.99% deposit you are required. So if you do have less than a 20% deposit, in most cases, you are required to pay LMI. But depending on your industry and your line of work, there are lenders out there that will waive it. And also, if you are a 5% deposit scheme holder, you can get that waived. But that's for another video. Like I said, limited protection to the borrower. It protects the bank, not you as the consumer. Is my home loan rate going to be impacted because I got LMI? Well, that's a really good question. In most cases, yes, with most lenders. If you are putting a minimal deposit down and you are borrowing the majority of the equity of the actual property purchase price, your rate will be slightly higher in most cases, depending on the lender. But that's how it is. If you do have a 20% deposit or higher, your rate would be slightly lower as well. Alternative is very straightforward. You can just get a 20% deposit and you're not required to pay any LMI with most lenders. Another option could be a guarantor. So if you do have that family member who's happy to put their hand up and go as a security guarantor, with most lenders, you won't require to pay any LMI. And in fact, you won't be required to have a deposit down. In most cases, you can borrow the full amount. Another option could be the 2% guarantee scheme if you are a single parent. You won't have to pay any lender's mortgage insurance. And if you're going through the 5% deposit scheme program, if you're a first home buyer or you haven't owned a property in over 10 years, the government will guarantee it and you will not have to pay any lender's mortgage insurance. Now, lucky last, is my LMI premium refundable? The answer is yes with majority of lenders. So some lenders do have on their T's and C's where if you refinance away from them within 2 years or pay the home loan off within 2 years, they will pay a portion of the LMI back or the full amount depending on the lender. If you want to know if your lender does offer that, just speak to your broker or you can just read the T's and C's to the lender. But that's really important to actually understand if you have to pay that LMI and you know you're going to pay off your mortgage within 2 years, or if you know you're going to refinance within 2 years, that's a really good trick to have up your sleeve because you know you will receive some cash back. So that does help. But if you do have any questions, comment below. We're just going to do these two quick 2 to 3 minute videos explaining different niches with home loans. Today, obviously LMI, but we will see you on the next one. Thanks, guys.